stop your thread base at the bend of the hook, and then trim the tag end off. Take the time to brush out your deer hair before cutting a clump off. After brushing the deer hair, pull any unwanted fur out as well as cleaning out all the underfur. Advance your thread towards the eye of the hook. Once you are a third of the way away from the eye, cut the deer hair and then advance the thread over it. Tie in a couple strands of flashabou by doubling it over your thread and tie it into the side of the fly. Then repeat on the opposite side. Once both sides are tied in, make a couple thread wraps over the tie-in points of the flashabou. At this point, take a moment to trim the ends of the flashabou to your desired length. Take your chenille and trim the end you are going to tie in against the shank of the hook. Tie in your chenille right above the bend of the hook. Tie the foam in behind the eye of the hook. Then make tight, connecting wraps down towards the bend of the hook. With your thread behind the eye, we are going to make connecting wraps up the shank with our chenille. Now tie in the chenille with a couple thread wraps. Trim off the tag end. Followed by cleaning around the eye of the hook. Double over a section of angel's hair around the thread and tie it in below the eye of the hook. Now make connecting thread wraps, capturing everything and cleaning up the front of the fly. Trim the angel's hair to the desired length you would like. You also could take this time to trim up the chenille you've wrapped around the shank. Trim the chenille on top of the shank at an angle. Fold the foam forward and make 2 thread wraps. Then pull it tight and make a couple more. Hold onto the eyes with your pointer finger and thumb. Pull the foam strip back over the center of the eyes. Making tight thread wraps over the foam just behind the eyes will lock them in place. Now make thread wraps just around the shank. This will help keep the foam body from sliding off to the side. Now whip finish around the shank as well and trim the thread. Trim the foam and you're ready for some top water action.